Hello everyone. Today we will discuss how to solve the numerical which is based on the bomb calorimeter and its a correction. तो देखो हमने theory के पार्ट में देखा whatever the formula obtained from bomb calorimeter it having the correction. Okay, so on that correction there is a question which is for 5 marks. 5 marks के लिए question आएगा. In your numerical, correction is given, acid correction, fuse wire correction, cooling correction is given. From that आपको निकालना है solid fuel की calorific value which is both either gross calorific value or net calorific value. Let's see the numerical. चलो numerical देखते हैं. 0.80 gram. Okay, what is given? 0.80 gram coal sample contain 4% hydrogen. क्या दिया है given में? Weight of coal 0.80 gram. Then 4% hydrogen दिया तो percentage of hydrogen is 4. Contain 4% hydrogen on complete combustion where in a bomb calorimeter. Keep in your mind in your numerical the word bomb calorimeter is given. Which increase the temperature of water. पानी का temperature बढ़ रहा है कहाँ से कहाँ? From 22 डिग्री मतलब ये T1 दिया है to 25 डिग्री T2. From that we can find initial temperature of water is 22, final temperature of water is 25 to T1 22 डिग्री, T2 25 डिग्री. उससे हम लोगों को इंक्रीज राइज इन टेम्परेचर निकालने के लिए आपको क्या करना है? T2 माइनस T1 तो 25 माइनस 22 वी गेट 3 डिग्री सेल्सियस. तो कैलोरीमीटर कंटेन पानी कैलोरीमीटर के अंदर कितना पानी है? 1800 ग्राम ऑफ वाटर. तो ये होगा आपका वेट ऑफ वाटर. तो कैपिटल W वेट ऑफ वाटर इज 1800 ग्राम. इतना पानी आपने कैलोरीमीटर के अंदर रखा. एंड वाटर इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ कैलोरीमीटर इज 500 ग्राम. मतलब स्मॉल w इज पानी को बॉम्ब कैलोरीमीटर के अंदर हीट होने के बाद उसने कितना हीट एब्जॉर्ब किया? दैट इज नथिंग बट द वाटर इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ कैलोरीमीटर व्हिच इज अ स्मॉल w 500 gram. Then there are three correction is given. Cooling correction which can represent as Tc 0.015 degree. So cooling correction 0.015 degree. Then fuse wire correction represented by F 10 calorie. So F is 10 calorie. Acid correction represented by A which is a 75 calorie. From that हमें निकालना है GCV and net calorific value. GCV gross calorific value or higher calorific value, NCV net calorific value or lower calorific value. So this is very important numerical which is based on correction in the bomb calorimeter. Let's see as I explain the given thing. Now we are going to find the GCV. तो GCV formula क्या है? Capital W weight of water plus water equivalent of calorimeter capital W plus small w into bracket T2 minus T1 plus Tc. कूलिंग करेक्शन के लिए आपने क्या किया? पानी को टेम्परेचर को कूलिंग करेक्शन में ऐड कर दिया. सो T2 minus T1 plus Tc minus A plus F. A is your acid correction की जहाँ से एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन हुई फ्यूज वायर से भी हीट रिलीज हुई. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर एडिंग दिस एंड देन सब्सट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम योर ओरिजिनल फार्मूला डिवाइड बाय x. So this formula having 1 marks. Okay, put the value capital W 1800 plus small w 500 into rising temperature लिखा 3 degree. That is T2 minus T1. T2 is 25, T1 is 22. From subtracting this we get 3 plus cooling correction which is 0.015 डाल दिया मैंने minus acid correction क्या हमारा 75. 75 plus ये आपका fuse wire correction F which is a 10 calorie divided by आपका weight of coal कितना दिया है 0.8. So after doing the calculation of numerator we have 6934.5 minus 85 divided by 0.8. ये कहाँ से आया? देखो 1800 plus 500 you get 2300 into 3 plus 0.015 you get 3.015 minus 75 plus 10 we get the 85 divided by as it is 0.80. Okay, उसके बाद हमने क्या किया? 2300 into 3.015 you get this 6934.5 minus 85 divided by 0.80. So after subtracting the 85 from this you obtain 69 6849.5 divided by 0.88. So after doing this calculation, we have the gross calorific value of that fuel is 8561.8 calorie per gram. So these numericals having up to this stage we have 1.5 marks. Then next is from the gross calorific value हमें निकालना है net calorific value. कैसे find out करना है? The relation between GCV and NCV is what? NCV can be calculated by using this type of formula. What is that formula? NCV is equal to GCV minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into latent heat of the water. So GCV is 8561.8 minus 0.09 into 4, which is from percent hydrogen given, multiply with 587. उसके बाद as it is 8561.8 minus, after multiplying this 0.09 into 4 into 587, we have 211.32, and after subtracting this 211.32 from 8561.8, we get 8350.48 calorie per gram. So like that we are going to solve, or like that we are able to find the solution of net calorific value by knowing the gross calorific value. What is the marking scheme? So the formula having 1 marks, this is having up to this stage we have 1.5 marks, 1.5 marks इसके लिए, relation के लिए 1 marks है, and the solution having the 1.5. So there 3 हो गए, 1 marks का formula net calorific value का तो 4, and 1 marks for the given and the formula which is for gross calorific value. So like that we are able to solve the numerical which is based on correction in the bomb calorimeter of the whole sample. So thank you everyone.